Hello, I'm TurbulentTy, and welcome to another Turbulent Guide. So today I'll be going over a mod called Let's Do WilderNature. This is a mod that adds some new animals into your Minecraft world, as well as some bounties to hunt said animals. And so your whole journey with the bounties will start with this right here, a bounty board. And as you can see, it'll give you kind of like 3 random contracts here. It also has an experience bar. And as you level this up by completing bounties, and as you level it up, it gives you better bounties with better rewards. How to craft said bounty board: you craft it right over here with 6 planks and then 2 sticks underneath it in the corners here. And the nice thing is like you see right here, I have a little bit of experience up on the top here. What you can do is you can take it and move it where you like. That experience will stay. And it has different contracts right here for you as well. And so if you wanted to take a contract, what you do is you just kind of select it. You hit this button right here, and it gives you the contract down here. You have 1 hour to hunt 10 owls with this particular contract. Say you don't like it anymore, you can always delete it, and then you can re-roll. And as you can see, I kind of had like a cooldown here. Usually you get 3 rerolls. I was doing some testing stuff, so that's why mine wasn't as prominent. Now, this mod doesn't add too much more in the terms of crafting recipes themselves. It does add a whole bunch of other items, but we'll just kind of go through the crafting ones here, the ones you can make that aren't a reward for a bounty. I'll go through those in just a second here. But first up, we have fish oil. This can be crafted with any 2 fish, but it just must be the same 2 fish. Then we have a flint ammunition. You'll craft this with a piece of gunpowder and a piece of flint. This is what you'll use for your blunderbuss, which we will talk about how to get that. And then we have diamond ammunition, which is used with gunpowder and a diamond, also for the blunderbuss. And how you get those are actually going to be through the bounties themselves. So for the purple hat, it's a tier 1 contract. Basically, well, this one probably won't give it anymore if I reroll, just because this is actually the bounty board I completed this contract with. But you get the hat from a contract, and it will just say, like right in here, it'll just say, contract for purple hat. And how you complete it is just accept it, and then you just re-accept it. Then we have the truffle. This is obtained from completing any boar contracts. And then we have the blunderbuss. This, you have to complete a Elder Guardian contract. This is a tier 2 contract, so you have to level up your bounty board a little bit before you can even get it. Which is kind of unfortunate, because actually there is a chance for you to get contracts before this contract even shows up, requiring you to use a blunderbuss. So, and next we have a loot bag. You can get this from a raccoon contract. Also, the raccoon has a chance to drop this item upon its being killed. We have the fur cloak. This you get from the red wolf with a blunderbuss contract. This is a tier 3 contract, so you have to do some leveling up. Then we have the red wolf trophy. This is you have to hunt red wolf with a bow. And then you have the red wolf banner, which this is just a standard red wolf contract tier 3, basically meaning you can hunt them however you like. Next we have a bison trophy, which is from the bison contract. We have a cod trophy from, well, a cod contract. We have a deer trophy, which is from the deer contract. And then we have a rabbit contract, which is from, well, the rabbit contract. And what's kind of special about all these ones is, like I was saying earlier, you cannot craft any of these items. They can only be given to you from a contract from a bounty board. Next, we'll go through the animals that this mod adds. First up, we have a bison. And this will spawn in your savanna biome. And you can actually breed them with grass. Its drops are some raw bison meat, which you can cook. And also drops a bison horn, which, just to kind of give you what it sounds like here. Next we have a boar. This can drop a pork chop, which you can cook. And you can breed this one with carrot, chicken, beetroot, potato, cooked cod, cooked salmon. And it will spawn in your forest and savanna biomes. Next we have a cassowary. This will spawn in your savanna. And it drops cassowary meat, which you can cook. However, I don't know if you can breed the cassowary currently. I think there's an error in the code, which I will show you in a second here. It doesn't have any food in its food items for that manner. So I'll show you the code here in a second. Alright, and this is where we're going to look at the cassowary code here. And I'm going to kind of show where I think what happened is it was meant to be able to be bred in the mod, but I think a food just forgot to be assigned to it. Because of just like right here we have the breed, so it does have the goal in the code here. However, there's no food item added in this code anywhere to like set it to eat anything. And also it is missing, there's usually, when you have the breed goal, usually there's a tempt goal around here too. For instance, like here, we'll just go to the deer here, and see if I can find right here. So usually when you see the breed goal, it goes hand in hand with the tempt goal, and that is where it kind of gets like the item of what tempts it is usually the item that is used to breed said animal in Minecraft. And like I was saying, the cassowary is missing this tempt goal, and that's why I think there's kind of a little bit of a blimp where it doesn't you can't reproduce it. Next up we have the deer, and you can breed these with grass. This will spawn in your forest biomes, and it does drop venison, which you can cook as well. Next we have a dog, and this will spawn in your plains biomes, and you can tame it with a bone just like a wolf. Next we have a flamingo, and this will spawn in your beach biomes. And this is another one where I think there's a little bit of a tweak in the code that needs to be corrected. So you can actually feed it the fish, and it will get the hearts and everything like that. However, it won't produce any offspring. They just kind of like go and just stare at each other, but there's no baby flamingo that happens. And I will show you in that code as well here in this one why I kind of think there's a little bit of a blip there. Now for the flamingo, on the other hand, we have the opposite. We have the tempt goal, but we don't have the breed goal. So you can tempt it and you can get it to have the little hearts and everything come up, and they'll kind of go and find their mate, but there's no actual breed in the code, so it doesn't do anything. And that's why I think there's kind of just a few small oversights of why those two particular ones aren't able to be bred in this mod. If I am wrong, please correct me in the mods down below. I'd very much prefer to have correct video than to be right. Also, again, I don't know if these code sections, if you like them, don't like them, please let me know in the comments down below. If you like them, I'll keep doing them. If you don't, I'll stop. So, yeah. And next we have a hedgehog. This will spawn in your forest biomes, and you can breed these with rotten flesh. Also backing up to the flamingo, it drops just a feather. Next we have a mini sheep. This will spawn in your meadow biomes, your cherry grove, stony peaks, frozen peaks, jagged peaks, and snowy slopes. And you can breed these with wheat. You can also shear them for white wool, or whichever color it happens to spawn in as. And they do drop raw mutton. We have a penguin, which will spawn in the ice spikes biomes, the frozen ocean biome, and the deep frozen ocean biome. They drop just a feather. We have a raccoon, which you can breed with apple, beetroot, sweet berries, potato, cooked cod, cooked salmon, and carrot. It will spawn in the plains biomes as well as the sunflower plains. And it has a chance to drop a loot bag, which a loot bag will give you a random food item. And we have a red wolf. This will spawn in your old growth pine taiga biome. You can tame it with bone or beef, and it will drop a bone upon being slayed. We have a squirrel, and you can breed these with a hazelnut. These will spawn in plains, forest, flower forest, and sunflower plains, and they will drop a hazelnut as well. Next we have a turkey. These will spawn in your forest biomes, and you can breed them with wheat seeds, melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, beetroot seeds, and bread. And they will drop you a turkey meat, which can be cooked, or a feather. We have owls, which, interesting enough, these can actually be tamed like dogs and help you in combat and everything in this mod, which is kind of nice. You can tame them with rabbit, chicken, pork chop, mutton, or beef. They will spawn in the forest biome. You can also breed them as well. They will drop a feather. And lastly, we have a pelican. The pelican will spawn in the river biome and the beach biomes. You can breed it with the cod, salmon, pufferfish, cooked cod, and cooked salmon. It will drop a pelican meat, which you can be cooked, and a feather. Also, one last little tidbit here. There is a hazelnut bush. These will spawn in plains, forest, flower forest, sunflower plains, river, and birch forest. And if you want to plant them of yourself, you can just take your hazelnut seed, just put it in the dirt, and when it grows to a mature status, you can just right-click on it, and you can harvest it. Not really much use besides just kind of eating them and then using them to breed squirrels. One other thing to mention, all of these animals can be put on a lead, so you can kind of bring them back to your own base if you so choose. The reason I mention that is because, like I said, there's the issue with the flamingo and the cassowary. If you made it this far, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this little guide enjoyable and useful. One last little side note here. I still am running the little Minecraft server, so if you are interested with that, it is a modded server kind of based on Create and Cobblemon here. And if you're interested in that, I do a whitelist program, so just kind of leave your name in the comments here, and then I'll get you into the Discord where I can get your in-game name and everything like that. So if you are interested, let me know. I will send you in the right direction to the Discord. I would say if you do join right now, don't build anything too grand, because it will be moving over to the new version. It is currently on Cobblemon version 1.5 and Minecraft version 1.20. However, to move it on to the new version of Cobblemon, I have to move it to Minecraft version 1.21, and it just is easier to get a clean slate on that type of thing. So you're still welcome to come play on it. Just know, like I said, this current one will be retiring and it will be replaced with the newer version. So just as a heads up on that. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.